To say that there are different ways in which you can end up doing a PhD. I did my bachelor's and master's in Bangalore in India, after which I did a research project, and that was when I realized I wanted to do a PhD. I then moved to Aarhus for a PhD, which I completed recently, and I'm currently a postdoc at Intercat. Signa will start her PhD next month, while Laura started her PhD program in August. I begin by asking Laura about her journey.
Just chose a group I would find interesting for a bachelor. I hadn't really considered doing a PhD in the group, but I had been interested in maybe doing it at some point. But then I was just lucky that there was a position open in the group, and I just liked the bachelor project so much that I couldn't really say no, because I really wanted to continue with this.
Okay. And you did your master's project in
Yes.
the group.
I think the master project was kind of the introduction for me to do research, and I
Yeah.
got to also know other PhD students and also postdoc who did research on a daily basis, and I figured myself or that would be a good fit for me. I liked it, I enjoyed it. So yeah, I was also lucky, like Laura, that by ending my master's, there was new funding in the group and there was a position opening.
Yeah, in Intercat,
In
which
Intercat,
is this new
yes,
center.
yes.
Yeah,
So yeah, and I was really glad about that. And yeah.
that's nice. So you are actually doing a PhD just right after your bachelor's, right? Which is something very new to me because I always
Yeah.
thought you do a PhD after you get your master's degree. So how does your program work?
So first I will have 3 years where I'm both doing my master's and my PhD, so it will be kind of combined. So instead of doing a separate master's thesis on something else, it just becomes part of my PhD. So I have more time and more years to spend on my actual research and can get deeper into it.
So you're from Bergen
Yes.
in Norway,
Mhm.
and what brings you to Aarhus?
Well, of course, I am a bit biased by the fact that my partner is from Denmark, but then it also just fitted really well with I wanted to explore something new, and it opened up an opportunity for me to do my master project here in Aarhus. So yeah, I guess those pieces just fit together, and also I have heard that Aarhus is a great student city, which is also part of the reason why I came.
Yeah. And you're from ICAST, which is not too far from here, right?
Yeah,
So was coming to Aarhus the most natural thing to do?
yeah, Aarhus is the most natural place to go to study for me, yes, I think. But it was mostly actually because when I figured out I wanted to do physics, then it makes sense to look at, okay, what universities are the best in Denmark. And Aarhus was one of them, and then that was the city that fitted best for me.
The three of us work in this exciting field called laboratory astrophysics, right? Which is a combination of a lot of different things, and we get to be in the lab, do some coding, and do maybe a little bit of theory if we want to, and collaborate with astronomers. So that's what I find exciting about this field. Is that something that drew you to this field as well?
Yeah, I've always been interested in astronomy and astrophysics and have had taken elective courses on subjects and stuff. But I'm not really into the observational part. And then I found this group that just has this exciting combination. And I actually thought that I wouldn't want to do laboratory physics in the long run, but wanted to try it for my bachelor's. And then I ended up enjoying it so much.
What do you expect from your PhD journey in the next few years?
Well, I think it's mostly just about a lot of experience and new knowledge and a chance to try out a lot of different things.
Yeah, I agree, and yeah.
Behind the camera? And of course, you get cake for doing this.
Yes.